Are you ready to play? Alright. Now, I had to switch cords, dude. The other cord wasn't charging my headset. And this one right here is like only a foot long. So the headset's got to sit like up on the TV. So I won't be able to see everything. So I got to take it off. Dude, it's a 60-inch TV. You know how hard that there's going to be? I got a 60-inch TV. 60. Yeah, but you know how hard it is? A foot away from the screen?
They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. We get a look now at the offensive starting unit for the Detroit Lions, and one big target they have at tight end is Eric Ebron.
And they are ready for him to fulfill his promise because he was drafted to be a game breaker. Big target, guy who could block at the line of scrimmage, but really get downfield and make plays against defenders, overmatch them. They haven't seen enough of that yet. They want to come to the front in 2016.
The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A good pickup there at 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run. This is Xander. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He loses 5 full yards to bring up fourth. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Bridgewater on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And that'll bring up second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
On second down, Bridgewater again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And now the Lions defensive starters.
Ezekiel Ansah out of BYU. We call him Ziggy, and he knows where the quarterback is on every play.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play. When you execute a drag or a crossing around really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Vikings a first down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. 3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance, because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
On the carry, this is Zenner. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
It's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. Stafford. Going right side here, and that's complete. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Stafford, and Ebron's got it. Touchdown, Lions. Eric Ebron, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are in for 6. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover him? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You going to yell at me? You go cover him.
And now out comes Minnesota. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Let's go.
On 4th down, they do snap it, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run here with Zenner. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line as Chad Greenway in on the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. The They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Again, it's Lewis. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. On third down, Bridgewater. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Ezekiel Ansah in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And a great spot to start this drive from here. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
From the gun, here's Stafford. His pass caught at the 4. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They come out here in the eye. On the sneak, it's Stafford. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defense. Side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
On the run, it's Zenner. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We talk all the time about how important it is to have leverage in blocking. It's also a big part of policing up gaps. Did you move someone out of the A gap? Did you move them out of the B gap in order to create space for your guy to run? In this case...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, they held them out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Zach Zenner in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw, Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now, never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Fighting through, and they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard.
Nice return. Nice fucking return.
That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case,
rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
Oh, I'm just I'm just
on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And they'll try for it here on fourth. Bridgewater and company stay out there.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. Bringing the pressure again, and that is...
Yeah, it's the offensive line, dude. The offensive line is garbage. If yeah. 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 Oh, trust me, dude. I feel you. You. Yeah, you. And then the motherfucking computer, man, the computer can get some fucking plays on me like fucking crazy all the fucking time. But I play against, yeah, I play against other people, and it's like I'm just shutting down their passing game. You might as well just run the ball 24/7 because that's if you can get to the edges, you're good. Yeah, I don't. You see how I play, dude. I don't do none of that fancy bullshit. I just go, okay, well, I'm gonna do it this way. Fourth down, let me just punt that shit away. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yes, he did. Went right past your guy and just crushed your fucking quarterback. Yep. They they got exposed. They were doing good the first half of the season, then got exposed on that right side. And the Lions should have switched Ezekiel Elliott or Ezekiel Ansah like I did, and put Ansah on the opposite side where the weak side is. Let Ansah get in there and get them fucking sacks. So it's the Pats and the Dolphins for conference championship game.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Super Bowl dreams are on the line today in the conference championship, where only one team can move on.
Yeah.
It's the 49ers going up against the Lions. With that, let's get up to
No.
Detroit.
No. You put wood on the fire, and you put the meat on the fire, and then you cook it.
In 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl.
hit L2 on it.
Between the San Francisco 49ers and
yeah,
the
he's playing another
Lions.
game.
Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings
Yep.
in this one.
It's called Ark Survival. It's a badass fucking game, dude. It's got fucking dinosaurs and everything else in it.
This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity
Yeah.
than the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game. that this is the one that's the real challenge.
Fuck no, dude.
On first down, it's
I've been playing Ark Survival for a while, dude. Since the game came out, I've been playing that.
But he takes it up to the 40.
I actually jumped on Siege last night and played it last night.
Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus.
Well, dude,
I
got bored of it, man.
In the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat.
I only got bored of it, man, because the modded controller using pussies.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Oh no, they're still on there, but not as bad as they were, because they all went to the new Call of Duty. I'm playing my divisional game.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. The completion good.
Oh, come on, dude. I'm playing my divisional game against the 49ers.
Playing a fresh set of downs.
So that way I can be in the Super Bowl.
I think that we're looking at something out Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, that was
Where the
dangerous.
fuck did you come from, dude? You were in the line, and then all of a sudden you were out there trying to catch my fucking pass. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now the second-year man from South Dakota State is Zach Zenner. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
Here comes Bruce Ellington on the return. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This is taken at the 18. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. You tried to sit on a lead and play that way. That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On first down, Stafford here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Caught right side, Tate. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the...
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Here's Stafford now on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the... And here comes the Lions defensive unit. They trot back out onto the field. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that. Fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now Gabbert, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. On third down, Gabbert. They go screen pass to Hyde. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. fielded at the 20. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
It's caught. Jones. Marvin Jones. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 68 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First down, a run with Hyde. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. To throw is Gabbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nice stiff arm.
Underused, but still effective.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
A 2nd down throw for Gabbert. On the left side, it's McDonald. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And Dawson's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a play fake here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Spins past another.
Oh, my man.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Attempt carry for Hyde. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tap.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tahir Whitehead in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop it for a loss of about 10. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Detroit. Andre Roberts, 97 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
I think we probably ought to avoid the tape review of this one, right? I mean, we don't want to sit in there and listen to what his teammates are going to say. He went that far and didn't score a touchdown.
Well, it's one where if they win, they poke the bear a little bit. If you don't win, it could be a sore subject. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Second down, 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
It's caught. Patton. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down. When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot.
Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Desperation time. Gabbert on fourth. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And Detroit getting set to go now. They'll come out in the pistol. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The motion man is Tate. Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is fielded at the goal line. And let's look at Carlos Hyde now. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuck big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence that they just get their assignments down, they would get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Gabbert now. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down following the run. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They run with Hyde. He's been the bell cow tonight. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. 3rd and short yardage. Gabbert. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
And it's taken in at the 9. Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into...
Amir Abdullah past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Now it's Ellington to return. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions defense marching back onto the field now. They've played excellent. Another stop here. That would just be the icing on the cake.
You definitely want to finish things off the way it's gone throughout the day, and it's gone awfully well for them. They don't want to give up any type of a fluke, any type of a big play here. That'll leave a bad taste in their mouth as they go in and celebrate.
Yeah, they want that good cake taste, right?
No doubt about it. That's 6-layer cake. After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here, losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Third down now following the completed pass. On third down, Gabbert. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He's dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Gabbert, they go screen pass to Hyde. And he had a nifty little deke juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Gabbert here again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Spinning past him. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here come the Lions now. They have that feeling that has to be the best. You just go out in complete control of this game here for hopefully one final possession.
And it's a culmination of preparation that began with something along the lines from the head coach of, we're going to win this weekend, and here's how we're going to get
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eli Harold in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Stafford going to throw it. Deep drop. Looking deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Third and long. It's Stafford. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Here's Ellington. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. They go play action here on first down. Over the middle to Smith. 20, 10, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Andre Roberts now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Well, a little drama there at the end.
Hey, Drew, you still there? Oh, damn, dude, did everybody leave the fucking party chat? Nah, Drew's still there. Droop. Oh, Droop. Droop. Motherfucking running back again. Hey, Drew, man, your mic's probably muted, man. Hi, Brat. Come on, go away. Pee. Pee in the potty. Don't touch. Stop. Go away. Go away. I just reset it, so it shouldn't be shutting off. Well, I'm not the one that ate the last of the cookies. Fresh coffee. There's milk, there's juice, and there's a little bit of pop left. Got any teas left? So why not? And have me put one of them in the freezer. It's actually pretty decent. The one was actually pretty decent. Little chilly. I don't even know why I'm doing this for you. Do nothing for me. Nope. Yeah, well, maybe if I'd have gotten some fucking pussy. Shelby, you're gonna wake up that baby, and I'm gonna bust your ass.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to who we raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty side.
I'm gonna fuck you up, Shelby. Keep going. Well, I give her what? Stab her. Stab her. You won't eat what Mama has. No, you don't. You do not like egg sandwiches. Don't try that crap with me. You want me to cook it? One or two? You want cheese? Yes? Yep. I can't hear Hoodman though. Cheese? You said? Oh, no ketchup? You want cheese and ketchup? No, I got this, big girl. Hot dogs with cheese and ketchup. She don't like chili. Daddy's chili's too spicy for her. She don't like it. Well, she doesn't. 4. But she'll eat the shit out of my spicy fucking Cheez-Its, though. Did you get the Tabasco Cheez-Its? Yeah, they have some with Tabasco. They have some with Tabasco sauce. Yeah. They spicy and they good. Any store sells them, man. I can't even buy them anymore, man, because my kids eat them all before I even get one. Uh-huh. Oh, and they get spicy. They get spicy as you're eating them. But the kids, they don't care. They just keep eating them. Shit, even my 2-year-olds eat them. Uh-huh. Look at his profile. It's probably a brand new account. His other account probably got banned for cheating. Yeah, Ubisoft ain't playing no more. They actually banning motherfuckers. Yeah. Yep. Now the only way for them to stop people from doing that is they got to work it with Sony to get them fucking actually kicked off. Because they can actually work it with Sony where they actually disband the entire console because the serial number on the back of your console is your online ID. No, I don't. Your profile, they ban the entire thing. No, that's nothing though. That's just that. That was just saying what I did with the league. That's all. Oh, I did. Oh, Droop and Bojangles? Droop beat him twice. Yeah, they're trying to fix that. They're getting tired of the spawn trapping and everybody crying and whining about it. See, it doesn't. I don't care about the spawn trapping. I just care about the modded controllers. Yeah. You don't know what a modded controller is? Yeah, they use it on Rainbow. Yeah, there's a couple modded controllers out for this game for Rainbow. And he probably put the castles up somewhere else. That's normally what I do. That's what I do when I play as Castle. I'll put them out somewhere else and then force them to waste their breaching charges away from the room. You might have to go get the kids. Yeah, he got mad, man, because I was ass raping him. He didn't have any points. He knew I was about to put up another hundo on him. Uh-huh. Yep. He gets mad at me. He can't even drive it down the field anymore on me like he used to be able to. Oh, yeah. I don't care what he plays. As long as I play my three-man cover, I'm going to break through that line every fucking time. I even do it to the computer. Break right through. And boom. Yeah, don't worry. They're going to fix that on the next patch that they do. People are going to be coming outside. They're going to have 3 seconds, and then they're going to be dead. Uh-huh. They're getting tired of them coming out of the building. The name of the game is defend the objective. Not run out and fucking go play Gallivant and do whatever you want. This ain't Call of Duty. Yeah, it ain't Call of Duty. It's Rainbow. Protect the asset. Shelby, eat your food. Let's go, little girl. Where'd you go? In the bathroom. Why is it every time she gets food, she runs right to the bathroom? I wonder. I'm telling you, dude, if it's brand new accounts, that's exactly what it is. What what are you playing? Cash? That's why. Because so many people have played casual for so long that they know exactly where people are coming out of. Or where people are going to spawn, so they could just come running out and then they fucking spawn trap you. Because they can't play the game legitly because they think it's Call of Duty. It's an objective based video game. Objective based video game. Objective. You ain't protecting the objective if you're coming out of the fucking house. You're one of those guys that are gonna cry and whine when the new patch comes out, and as soon as you step outside for 2 seconds, you're instantly dead. Oh. Yeah, and what are you, like 10? Oh, yeah. Why don't you go put your modded controller down then, little crybaby? Don't. Yeah. Don't let them lie to you. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, no. A diamond. 1.3 ranked kill death ratio. I'm. Yeah, see, that's unranked. Playing in ranked, totally different. Well, yes, but they can randomly spawn wherever they want to. You know what's annoying? When a 10-year-old comes in there to your party chat and then they start cussing like they're an adult.
Not even cold. See? Not even cold. At all.
It's not freezing cold. What, you want the rest of my pop? It's cold. Why are you touching me? It's cold enough, Laura. And you know it is. Try that shit with me. I wonder where the fuck Droop went. I don't know yet. What? Right? God, my seat. God, my seat. My seat. No. I was gonna boil you some for work. Because that's what you really like.
I don't like the chewy fatty parts like that.
I cheated and got breasts this time.
Yeah, but they still come with that little.
I'll cut it off this time. No, there's no boo-boo. Mm-hmm. We have to take it up with Walmart.
Even though it malfunctioned and everything. They wanted $75 per tablet. I'm like, I didn't pay that much for the tablet. Are you fucking kidding me? You can't fix it.
It's in your email, right? It's in your email, right? That's okay. No. Sprout channel. Which one, Miss Pops?
bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing